Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your girl, Sherelle. I'm the host of Let's Talk the Show, and this ain't a podcast. But this is our first episode of 2024. So welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Woo! It's happy to be back. But before I get started, I'm going to let a couple people join in real quick, and then we are going to get to it, you guys. I'm so excited to be back today for the new year, you guys. I got a couple things I want to go over with y'all. I see you guys. Hey. Make sure you guys drop something in the comments that you are grateful for. That is never gonna change. But while everyone's filing in, I'll go ahead and give what I am grateful for. I am happy to say that I am most grateful to just be back and for the new opportunities that have presented themselves over the past couple weeks that have kind of made me be more excited on getting back to the show. So I would definitely say that, yeah, I'm just grateful for new opportunities that are presenting themselves, y'all. Make sure you guys drop something in the comment section that you are grateful for. We gonna get right to it. I'm gonna let a couple more people join. Let me see. I'm gonna let a couple more people get in here. Let's see. Give me a second, you guys. Okay, so I sent them on. I'm gonna get. We got a grateful. Somebody says, I'm grateful for the plans God has for me that have yet to come. Amen. Okay, I like that. So yeah, I am so happy to be back, you guys. I'm super excited. There's so many things that have been happening that I want to share with you guys, but we are definitely going to spread them out over the next couple episodes. You're not going to get everything right now, right? But I'm super excited. First thing is, like, even though this is clearly my show, I was definitely kind of nervous to come back. I don't know why. It always just feels like, the best way I can describe it is like walking back into a classroom or walking into a classroom when you're late and that nervousness you get when you walk in. Even though I'm in my bedroom and it's my camera and it's the show, I don't know. That's just like the best way I can explain it. But I am super excited to be back. I'm super excited for all the changes that are coming with the show. And the goals I set for the show. I'm super excited for that. So I know last year, one thing that I really talked about wanting to accomplish this year with the show was being a little bit more vulnerable and open with my show. I'm a big fan. I'm a huge believer in the fact that you can be transparent without telling all your business. And that's going to be me to the T. But there are more things that I want to share with you guys that are that I think will help you, that will help us bond and get to know each other better and just build a really, a much better relationship with each other. So this year, like I said, in the spirit of vulnerability, I decided to, well, first of all, let me say this is not a New Year's resolution. I want to be careful about how I label things because sometimes labels tend to downplay a situation. So this is not a New Year's resolution, but this year I decided to give up alcohol. We can call it more of a fast, okay? This is a fast that I'm on from alcohol for a year. So a while back, God had asked me to give up alcohol, and baby, it was not happening. But this year, I had went out to celebrate my friend's 30th birthday party, and she kicks off our little gang birthday celebrations. And then afterwards, I was just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna give up alcohol. I contemplate on whether or not I chose a good year, because this is the span of all of my friends' 30th birthday parties, and it's just like, you should be drinking. So, yeah, I got that little thought, but I decided to give up alcohol as my fast for the year. I will not be drinking alcohol again until January 7th of 2025. So that'll be the next time I pick up alcohol. So far, you guys, honestly, it's kind of been... it's been a little weird. But before I go into all that, has any of you guys picked like your New Year's resolutions? Did you guys drop any New Year's resolutions? Did you pick anything? Are you guys fasting? If you did, drop something in the comment section for your New Year's resolutions, or if you guys are fasting for like church and things like that, and what you're fasting from and things like that. So I decided that well, let's scratch all that. It's been just kind of weird. Like everywhere I turn, oh, thank you, Taj. I love you too. It's weird, like, especially when you go somewhere in my age, everything that we do is kind of infused with alcohol. And so I just decided, like, God had already asked me prior to give up alcohol. And after I went out with my friend, it was nothing that happened. I didn't have a bad reaction or anything like that. It was just, at the time, it physically didn't make my body feel right. Like, I didn't have a bad experience or anything like that. It just didn't make my body feel right. And it felt like my body was rejecting it. And in that sense, it put me in the mind of, like, God asked you to get rid of this. So that's what I decided after that day. I was like, I got home at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at like 10 o'clock later that morning, and I was like, yeah, bro, I'm not drinking. And so I told like my friends and stuff, they're like, you pregnant? I'm like, nah, but like I'm giving it up. And at first, honestly, I didn't think it was going to be that hard, but it's alcohol everywhere. I immediately got on social media. I'm like, dang, that's a drink I want to try. I'm like, oh, I want to go there. I want to try that drink. And honestly, it was a lot harder than I anticipated, but I'm okay with it. I think fasts are obviously there to build discipline. I'm all for building discipline. I'm all for becoming a better person. I'm all for shifting my focuses, my money, and my time elsewhere. So I'm excited to see how I grow, how I learn. And I'll tell you guys later, but last year, was that last year? Last year, 2 years ago, I fasted a year from sex. And then I got a big blessing at the end of that. I'm not saying I'm fasting to get my blessings at the end of it, but I will tell you from experience, like I fasted for a year and I got something I always wanted. And because I did that, I feel like I listened on time that time. I get the things that I really want out of life. Like my list and the things I want in life is much smaller now. Because of fasting. So I don't know what I'm gonna get at the end of this, or if I'm gonna get a major life lesson that I really want, but I can say that at the end of my last fast, I really got something I wanted, and I know that I want to become a better person and get something else out of this. But yeah, that's my journey. So no alcohol for a year. This is not a New Year's resolutions. This is definitely me fasting. And I don't want to encourage nobody to do nothing else, but if you feel it in your heart and you feel like God telling you to do it, just go ahead and do it. But let me make sure I get to these comments. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you, girl. I was going through it last week. Oh, I keep hearing about the Daniel fast, Tasha. Tell me what that is about. So yeah, that's I'm fasting from alcohol for a year. I don't really have anything else that I fast from. I can't do too many things at one time. I got to keep my mind focused on one thing because I get overwhelmed. I get off track and it doesn't allow me to show up and give as much as I like. So I try to limit what I put my attention into to like no more than 2 or 3 things. And 3 things is like the cap. So I'm fasting from alcohol this year. I'm super excited. So I'm excited. I wanted to be more vulnerable with you guys about my things and telling you what I got going on. But definitely alcohol. Just because I feel alcohol is everywhere, is infused into everything we do. Like I know people were posting about a book bar where you can drink and read. Like I don't even know how you guys are how they expect you to drink and read at the same time. But stuff like that, to me, is a red flag. The way that coffee and alcohol is infused into everything that we do, like, you can't buy kitchen wall decor without us saying something about coffee. And to me, that's like crack. It's just like these things that we think are no big deal. Like, I just get some coffee in the morning, or I just drink when I go out with my girls. Like, they're really pushing them on us. And honestly, I don't know what the fuck is in it that is a problem. It is addictive. Both of those things are addictive. We obviously know that, but they're addictive. They're not healthy for us if we're doing it too much. But it's just like they're pushing it so much on us. And I feel like that's maybe why my spirit is feeling more inclined to back away from things, because it's just not right how they pushing it so hard on us. So yeah, that's really my thing about it. Do what you want to do what suits you. You obviously got to do your own thing. But for me and mine in my house, baby, we are fasting from alcohol until January 7th, 8th of 2025. And that's just what it's going to be. So my 30th is absolutely going to have alcohol for all my friends and my family, but your girl will not be partaking. Earlier, like a couple weeks ago, so I did have some alcoholic free wine, which was just sparkling juice, and it was good, but it made you hella sleepy. So that's something I want to say. If you decide to fast from alcohol and you want to indulge in maybe some alcohol-free wine, it is going to knock you the fuck out. You are going to be slumped. I drank it and I felt like I was drugged, y'all. Like I took some NyQuil. It was so strong. I was asleep for hours. It was scary a little bit, right? Then I Googled it. So yeah, I think I encourage everybody to, fast from something for a long time, not just like 10 days, 2 weeks. Do like a long term fast and see how it changes you. And make it something doable. That way you're more likely and capable of accomplishing your fast. So I would definitely encourage that. But before I go any further, the show, let's talk the show. Excuse me. I just started liking sparkling cider. I'm kind of getting into that. So that's something I like. I know I mentioned early on that the show will have a lot of changes. We will be finding, or we have found, maybe a new home or so. So sometimes our background may look different. Our background may look different in the coming months. And because of that, I definitely want to give a shout out to our sponsor, My Place Studio, which is a premier content space that'll be opening next month. So any content creators, any YouTubers, foodies, people that are into yoga, any type of content that you are looking to create, if you are looking for a studio home, please feel free to reach out to me. Next month, like I said, we are opening a premier content studio, My Place Studio in Wayne, Michigan. I'll be giving all the details. There's more come available to you guys, but make sure you look out for that space coming available so that you can have a premier content space to shoot your content. Also, you might be seeing some different backgrounds as well with the show. Not too much, but definitely you guys be on the lookout for that. If you want to shoot and you need a place, definitely let me know. You guys do want to get on this. The earlier you get in on it and lock your dates, we'll definitely be offering some incentives for those that do so. But yeah, so let's talk the show. Maybe getting a new home soon, okay? We might be getting a new home, so make sure you guys be on the lookout. And definitely shout out to our sponsors, My Place Studio out of Wayne, Michigan, you guys. Those are our sponsors, or our sponsor for today. So check them out. You can Google them. I told you guys we're opening next month, and I'll definitely have more information about the studio as it comes available. So yeah, I see you guys. It's so nice to see you guys. How are you guys? How has everybody been doing? Like, how was your New Year? Did you guys do anything special? I was at home with my baby. Like, what have you guys? What y'all got going on? So before I get into what I got for New Year's, what do you guys have planned for New Year's? I don't have much planned. I want to travel more. That's like the biggest thing. This year, my focus, last year was really was my focus last year. So it was a big self-themed year, just about me, getting better with me, accomplishing some me goals. And I did accomplish some of those goals. I actually accomplished most of my goals. I'm not gonna lie. I think I accomplished like 3 out of 4 that I had planned. Like, I really did them. So this year is really about the show. I got me goals. I got my spiritual goals, my physical goals, my financial goals. But this year is about my dream goals. This year is a year that'll be centered around Let's Talk the Show. So all of my goals, I have small things that I want to do for me, but it's really about getting the show aligned and being in positions and rooms that I really want to be in, and doing things with the show and having guests that I've really been eager to get to. Also, it's really not just about getting that recognition and that validation for the show, but really about honing and mastering my craft as a talk show host. I remember early on, I remember watching, this is how I'm telling y'all how old I am. If you remember Ricki Lake, Ricki Lake was like the first talk show host that I ever saw, and I was like, oh my God, she was kind of she was slender a little bit. She was a little bit of a thicker white woman with some black hair. She had a mic and she used to come down the stairs. I used to watch the Auntie Bunny House all the time, and I used to be like, oh my God, Ricki. It's like Ricki Lake. And her name was fun. She had this, Ricki was kind of, girl or guy name. It was Ricki Lake. It was short. It was fun. I remember the way the show looked. I remember looking at it and being like, I want to do that. I remember that being the earliest form of me having a dream that like wasn't a traditional career. But looking at Ricki Lake, that really made me want to become a talk show host. And then I saw Oprah do it later on, but I don't know why Ricki stood out to me or why she was my favorite, but don't kill me. But Oprah wasn't mine, Ricki was. And I don't know why. I just remember like being excited about her and like wanting to be like her and stuff. And so that was kind of like my earliest memory. I wanted to be a talk show host. And so I think I've decided my last year of my 20s, going into my 30s, I am dedicating to putting all my goals and all my power, my energy into the show and getting the show where I want and really mastering the craft of being a talk show host. So that's really what I have planned, is really not a me year as much as is mastering my craft and aligning my show this year. That's like the year centered around that. And if you guys heard what I said, I dropped a really big bomb, you guys. I am turning 30. 30, you guys. I am turning 30 years old this year. 30 seem crazy. How are you guys turning this year? How old are you guys? I see you guys in the comments. Y'all got some questions? Drop them in there. How old are you guys turning this year? I'm turning 30. Turning 30, and 30 seems serious as fuck. Like 27, Chelsea? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Guys, oh my God, that's so nice. You still have so many more years to go. 27. What I wouldn't give to go back. So old, but 30, y'all. I'm excited to turn 30. I know everybody's like, 30 is old. Let me say this. I don't claim that old shit. I don't have no back pains. I get a couple, little dizziness here and there when a motherfucker, iron low and shit, and I ain't eating. But I don't claim all that old. I'm not old. I don't have no back pains. I could chase the shit out of my kid. I could probably, what cat say he could run a 4.0 or something? I could probably dust the motherfucker down my parking lot. I do 34 and definitely not old. That motherfucker old, y'all. He old. He is old. I do not claim getting old. Like, now that I'm turning 30, I could run. I could stretch. I could do a heel stretch. I could do a toe touch. If I stretch long enough, I'm sure I can still do the splits. I don't claim that I'm getting old. I don't got no back pains. My body works just fine, okay? It don't... Now, I might still got my manganese. I probably could twerk and get up without a problem, y'all. So I don't claim that old stuff, but turning 30 this year seems serious as hell. It seems like real adult status. It's like all that planning shit. Don't be doing all that planning shit here. That's what 30 feels like. It feels fun, though. I think that I'm really excited to turn 30. Like, I think a lot of people are scared, but I'm excited. Another decade of, like, real, like, grown woman. 30 feels like what I always wanted to be. Like, I think your 30s is when you physically actually hit that life that you think you are in your 20s. Like, your 20s is fun and free and young and bumping your head. And 30s is like, I'm a little more refined. I got a hang on this shit now. I know what I'm doing. I'm still kind of learning because this is definitely a different decade. But 30s feels fun. It feels mature. 30 feels grounded. 30 feels confident. It feels certain. 30 just feels fucking lit. 30 feels like my 20s. For sure, with a little more money. With a little more wisdom. Hella wisdom. And it just feels like 30 feels like a groove. Like 20s was twerking and bumping your head and falling all over the place. And I feel like in my 30s I got a nice little groove on. 30s feels like a nice skate groove. Like, you just got it. You hanging in there. You looking good. You doing your right thing. 30s feels like a good little groove. So we're going to see how I feel, though, after May 28th, y'all. I'm going to come back, spin the block, and let you know how 30s really feel. But right now, my introduction to going into my 30s, it feels like a groove, like a vibe. 30s is a vibe. That's what it feels like. So I'm super excited for that. Y'all old in the comments, though. Y'all old. I ain't old. But y'all, Chelsea, you still young. You got 27. But that young man in there talking about 34. You need a walk or stuff. But yeah, I ain't gonna talk you guys to death. I wanted this episode to be fun, to be a welcome back. I'm super excited to see you guys' face. I'm super excited that you guys are back. I appreciate y'all joining me. Y'all know I love y'all. Most importantly, I really want to ask all of my audience members. I ask that you guys share the episodes. I've gone viral. I'm not a stranger to going viral. I'm not a stranger to having my content reposted and debated. Y'all know that ain't me, because that's me to the... I'm not afraid of that, and y'all know that's me to the core. But I really want to get the word out more, and I am asking you all to share episodes, share clips. Even if it's an old clip and you saw something you like, take it, share it across your social media. Have these conversations. I know you can't ask people to do stuff like this, because if they like it, they'll just do it. But sometimes I just be scrolling past something and I ain't like it, I ain't share it, and I really wish I would have. So I just want to urge you guys to, if you see some content I posted, you like it, you share it, please share it. Have a debate with it, send it to somebody, screenshot it, whatever. Make sure you credit me. But I really ask that you all do that so that we can get the word out about the show. I'm really excited to bring you guys some refreshing content, not them stupid ass same conversations y'all keep seeing on these other podcasts. I'm sorry, I ain't got no podcasts, about them other shows. I'm not bringing those. Y'all know I ain't coming with those. I'm ready to have some fun guests. I'm ready to be in some fun new places. I'm excited to do a lot. I'm excited. So I'm excited to take you guys along. I'm excited to do with you guys. I'm always grateful when y'all kick it with your girl. So yeah, definitely make sure you share a post, share a clip. I don't care how old it is. I asked that. Also want to let you guys know I'm open for any hosting opportunities. If you guys have a scholarship party, a banquet party, whatever kind of party, you like, you know what, I'd love to have Sherelle host. If you see anything and you feel like somebody need a host, feel free to tag me. I do not have a personal page anymore, so feel free to tag the show or DM it to us. But yeah, that's really all I got. Thank you guys so much. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to see y'all, talk with y'all, laugh with y'all. And I got some amazing things in store for y'all this year. The show has some amazing things. We're going to be seeing some new places, some new scenarios, some new faces. But I think y'all really going to like it. And as usual, if you got any suggestions, do not hesitate to shoot them to me. I appreciate them all. I listen to them all. I reference them all. Do not mistake it. But that's all I got for you guys. I ain't going to talk y'all to death. So I'm going out the same way I came in with something I'm grateful for. I think most of all, I really am grateful for just, I'm just grateful to be back. That's like my big one. I'm always grateful to be back. It's always dope when you step back into alignment with what you're supposed to be doing after you've been out. So it feels good. I'm just grateful to be back. I'm happy to, I'm happy to have all the plans that I have, and I can't wait for you guys to see them and the new things we're doing with the show. So I'm super excited. Before I go give you what I'm grateful for, I definitely want to send another shout out to our sponsor, My Place Studio. Like I said, you guys, it is a premier content studio that I'll be opening next month. All my content creators, all my YouTubers, all my bloggers, all my interviewers, other podcasters, talk show hosts, if you guys are looking for a place, a state-of-the-art place. Let me mention that. Not that raggedy shit y'all be doing elsewhere. But if you are looking for a state-of-the-art studio to create your content in, please feel free to message me. As the details become available, I will definitely be letting you guys know. We are also going to be running the special for those who book early and soon. Okay? Lose your feet. Move your feet, you lose your seat. Okay? So we're definitely running special for those. So if you need any place to record, definitely let me know. DM me. I'll definitely send you the details without a second thought. Again, send out a huge thank you to our sponsor for tonight's episode, My Place Studio. Yeah, and then I got to give you something I'm grateful for. I gave you what I'm grateful for. I'm just grateful to be back. And that's all I got for you guys tonight. My name is Sherelle. You guys, I'm the host of Let's Talk the Show, and this ain't a podcast. I will see y'all next Tuesday. Bye.